Okay, so we're on to about the bajillionth step of a several weeks long attempt at a hair transformation, and we're bleaching my hair again. I will be using this BLONDME Premium Lightener from Schwarzkopf and their 20 volume developer, which came very highly recommended. The reviews on Amazon are amazing, and Hair Buddha recommended it as well. And finally, I will be trying to actually section my hair properly this time. I have some very flimsy clippy thingies, but hopefully they'll do the trick. And as you can see, I actually have a mirror this time so that I can see the back of my head. So with the initial rounds of bleach, the parts of my hair that were still the darkest and like the most orangey are like the bottom and the back. So I'm starting in the back, which apparently you're supposed to do anyway, because apparently hair naturally is like darker in the back, or like requires more bleaching to lift properly in the back. I don't know why, but people have said that on YouTube. And then the top needs like less bleaching, but it still needs some bleaching because otherwise the delineation line would just be like way too clear. It's still gonna be a little bit chaotic like everything else I do, but I'm gonna try to do a better job this time. So I'm gonna tie up like the top half of my hair, section the bottom of it, apply the bleach to the bottom, and then move on to the top and just like hope for the best. Top is tied up. The back is, I always get overconfident. I'm always like, oh, this is enough sections. Like just tie up the top of it and then you'll be fine. But it never actually goes that way. But at the same time, like sectioning is also really hard, especially now that it's shorter. It's actually like harder to grab onto. And I don't even know how I'm supposed to do this. At least I can see the back of my head today. Small blessings. Okay, so my sections are terrible, but at least they like get the hair on top out of the way so that I can see the bottom and like make sure that it's saturated. I think if I just like work carefully, that should be enough to make this go better. Problem is you have to work both carefully and quickly with bleach, which can be a little hard. Okay, I'm struggling with the double mirror problem. Okay. Woo. Oh, I have to keep in mind I cannot like grab the basket or like the mirror to move it like that when I have bleach, like once I have bleach on my hands. That's a little bummy. Oh, and I need to remember to take off my jewelry. Again, I don't know how much like bleach would actually do to damage sterling silver and whatever carat gold, solid gold, but I don't want to risk it because I like my jewelry. These are my earrings that I've had since I was 3. And this one I got from my boyfriend for Valentine's Day a few years ago. And I love it very much. Let's put these somewhere safe, mix my bleach, and get to work. We are going to weigh my bleach to make sure that the proportions are right. It's supposed to be 1 part bleach powder to about 1.5 to 2.5 parts developer for BLONDME, and I looked up like how many grams of bleach I would need for my hair length. It says like about 30 to 40 if you have thin hair, and then like 60-ish if you have thick hair. I'm gonna put about 50 and just like hope that that's enough. If it's not, I'll mix more. Only problem is I don't have a plastic spoon to mix it with, so I'm kind of hoping this comes with a scoopy thing inside. Otherwise I'm just gonna have to go caveman and like use my gloves and just like glob it onto the thing. No scoopy thing, but look at that beautiful blue stuff. Okay. Woo, it smells a little nice. Has like a perfumey scent to it. Where's my cup I was gonna use? Where did oh, it's back here. Okay. I'm using this. It's plastic, whatever. I used to use it for mixing paint, or like for rinsing my paintbrushes rather. Very important, do not use metal spoons to mix bleach. Metal reacts with bleach. Okay, I really am feeling the need for a spoon, but I really don't have one. Hold on a sec. Okay, I'm using a ceramic Chinese soup spoon. It's not ideal, but it is better than bleach powder flying everywhere. Okay, I have about 50 grams of the bleach powder in here, and so I will add, I'll just do 1 to 2, so I'll add like 100 grams of developer. Open that up. This had very good reviews, so I'm very excited. I really hope that it works well. And Hair Buddha also said that it's just like less damaging if you're using 20 volume developer, so that's good. Okay, that's 100 grams of developer. Now we'll use our ceramic spoon to mix, mix, mix. I don't know if this spoon will still be food safe after this. I will look it up. I hope so, because it would be kind of a waste of a spoon otherwise. But if it says no, then it's no. We are not taking chances. I'll just label it as my official bleach mixing spoon. It does still feel a little grainy. I don't like the texture of bleach as compared to like permanent hair dye, but it's not that bad actually. It's like a lot better than the box bleaches that I used, so can't complain. Pretty well mixed, nice consistency, I hope. I don't know. Can we say it's a nice consistency? I don't know, but I weighed it, so it should be right. Supposed to be doing this in a well-ventilated area. I'm gonna just open the window real quick. Let's get started. Pretty wild because I swear to God I can already see it lifting, which definitely did not happen with the box bleach I used. So looky there, professional hair products actually like know what they're doing. They're like actually worth investing in. And like this stuff was not actually, I think comparatively, like by weight, this was probably cheaper. Like it's more expensive to buy at once because you have to buy more of it, but by weight it was cheaper and probably would have saved me a lot of trouble if I just started with this. And right now I've kind of given up on like the idea of perfect white platinum. I'm just trying to get it to a light enough level so that the purple that I want to put on top is going to look nice. I'm going to remove my socks with my toes. I realized I was wearing like colorful cute socks and I didn't want to like accidentally drop some bleach on the floor, step on it, and then like ruin my socks. Start taking down the sections slowly. I wish I had like one of those skin guard type of things for my neck, because I do realize I'm like leaning pretty heavily on my neck to kind of help me make sure I'm saturating the hair, which means I'm getting a lot of bleach on my skin that is probably not the best for my skin, but you know, we're working with minimal tools here. I really do feel like the color is turning out very nice though. I'm not completely sure, but by the looks of things, it looks like it's lifting very well. And I feel very relieved because like I have so much product now because that container of bleach was huge. So like I know I'm not gonna run out of bleach no matter what I do. So I'm actually taking the time to like really be thorough with it and make sure it's saturated properly. Or I shouldn't say taking the time, but like using as much product as I need to use, which is also very helpful. Probably also gonna get me some nice results, I hope. We'll see. Maybe I'm being overconfident, who knows. It's funny because sometimes the whole like double mirror thing is not difficult for me at all, and other times it's like really confusing me. Like there, my hand is like trying to go the wrong way. Oop. Brains are funny. I'm not getting too close to the roots, but I am like kind of approaching them a little bit because I'm like, I wouldn't mind to like kind of do a bit of a root touch up here as well, since it has been like a few weeks since the first round of bleaching and whatnot, but it's not my priority. Probably gonna lead to patchy roots, that approach, but you know, what you gonna do? Okay. Oops. This is a bit of a oversized section. Gotta be careful with this one or it's gonna end up not properly done. Oh, what am I doing? Also, I said that I wanted to do like the bottom first because that was the darker part. My neck is like gonna be a little bit bleached out from this experience. Every time I get to this side of my head it gets really hard to like do the reverse mirror situation. I don't know what's up with that. I'm very optimistic right now. I can see it lifting before my very eyes, and I'm like, wow. Okay, my last section is this one. And then I have to let the top down and possibly try to section that. Although I'm thinking I might skip the sectioning and just try to stay organized. Famous last words probably, but you know, you win some, you lose some, I don't know. Again, like you do have to work quickly, so that's one thing too, is like sectioning also takes time and I don't want my hair to be getting fried while I'm busy doing that. Back, it burns. My neck, not my scalp, but my neck. Ouch, ouch. All right, whew. Battery's gonna run out eventually. Oh boy. You know what, I am gonna try to section this because it was going so well and I don't wanna fuck it up now. Okay, maybe that wasn't the best attempt. Let's try again. Let's tie up the crown, get it out of the way so that we can do like the bit in the middle first. I'm about to run out of battery, oh no. One quick change of batteries later and we're continuing. But I've already been at this for a while, so I need to be mindful of that and start like hurrying, I think. You probably can't see what I'm doing right now, but that's okay. I'm just painting on the bleach to the ends of my hair and then slowly working my way up towards the roots, or the lengths rather, not quite the roots. Ooh, ooh, the back of my neck is very red. That's not good, and itchy. Oof. Yeah, definitely want to get some like skin protecting equipment in here to help the operation. If I can next time. Oops. I can hear Hair Buddha yelling in my ear, those are not fine sections. And I'm like, I know, but I'm too slow. And if I don't hurry it up, then I'm gonna end up leaving the rest on too long. I wish I could get some help, but my boyfriend has a very sensitive nose when it comes to this kind of stuff, and I don't think he would want to be dragged into this. Even though the smell of this is like really not bad. Like the last time I bleached my hair, God, it was awful. It was burning my eyes. It was like really, really bad. This is, it's actually not bothering me at all. But it is still burning the skin, to be fair. So like, it's not some magic bleach that has none of the bad side effects of bleach. It's still bleach, you still gotta be careful. Crap. Okay, I've just touched my whole mirror with my bleachy hands. That's annoying. Oh, my brain is like really struggling with this right now. It goes better if I don't look at what I'm doing and then I just like check my work afterwards. Oh, careful, careful. No bleach in the eyes, please. That's not nice. I think I have to mix a little bit more, which is kind of annoying. But let's just do these other sideburns first. Rinse the hands. Unfortunately, the weighing scale is not here anymore, and I can't go get it because my boyfriend just mopped, so the floor is wet. So I will just have to visually estimate the correct mix of bleach and developer, but I think we can do it, right? We can do it. My spoon was a little wet because I rinsed it off. I've dried it off with my hair bleach towel. Hopefully everything's okay. I'll do like, last time I did like 3 spoonfuls, now I'll do like 2. And again, just try to do like double the amount of the developer. Hopefully that's fine. I'm starting to freak out because I'm starting to feel like this has been on my head for too long. Oh yeah, and the back of my neck is burning. That's probably why I'm freaking out mostly. But it's okay, we're in the home stretch. Oh damn. Got some nice looking chemical burns happening on my neck. But the hair should be turning out nice, according to my visual evaluation of the situation. Once I'm finished here, I'll just have to like just leave it for like 5 minutes longer and then immediately rinse it off because the back has been on for way too long. But the good news is it lifts very quickly, so I think even like the parts that won't have had it on for very long will still get a really nice result from what I can tell. So I'm not too concerned about that. Some very blonde hair, but I think it might at this point also be very damaged because I think I've been too slow. I've been at this for I don't know how long, but probably too long. A proper hairdresser would get this done in like 10 minutes. I've probably been standing here for like half an hour, so you know, you do the math. The stuff that I did first has definitely had too long to process, you know. But we do what we can. At least I hope this time I'll get a good result. I think it's gonna be a little bit streaky because some of my hair clearly like has absorbed the colors that were put on it before a lot better than the rest. So it still like would be kind of hard to get it to any kind of pure white. But I do think it's going to be very, very light and light enough that any color I put on top is going to be really nice, and even like pastels will work well on it, which is kind of what I was hoping to get to. Peter, can you help me have a look? I think I'm done. I'm not sure, but I think my boyfriend can't hear me. He's always got his headphones in watching various shows while he does various things around the house. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have everything. I'll ask my boyfriend to do a last check, but I think I'm good. And so I'm just gonna let this sit for like another 5 minutes or so before I just jump in the shower and try to salvage those bits at the back that have been processing a really long time, because those are not happy by now, I think. I also do have a few ends that I think lost the plot a little bit. Like, didn't get fully saturated. It was a little harder to catch the ends this time around, but the ends usually are already also like very much lighter, so those already like tend to catch color really well. Okay, look at that ouchie going on. Ooh. But I think it's very well saturated. Okay, 5 minutes, then rinse. Whew. Wish me luck. Gonna go hop in the shower in just a moment, and I think it's gonna look pretty good. I'm much more confident this time around than the previous times. The magic of having enough product and a good product. Alrighty, these are the results from one round of bleach. You can see like these two highlights at the front, they're still clearly highlights. They're still lighter than the rest of it, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, especially like there's no damage. It doesn't feel dry or anything, even though it did take a really long time for me to apply it. The main thing is it got all of the color out. Like, it did not get me any much closer to platinum, but it got all of the color that was in my hair completely out in one go without damage, which I'm very happy with. That's gonna make it really easy to like switch colors in the future if I want to keep going down the bright colors route. I did contaminate a little bit with bleach on my roots around here, so those are gone like a little bit caramelly brown, but not too bad. Okay, the sun is just going out now, which is good because I feel like it gives a chance to see a little bit better. It's a little bit too bright right now. Actually, I decided the kitchen was a better place to show off the color. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Let me see, like initially I had like a big difference between the color of the back of my head and the front. There's a lot of like shadows happening in here right now because it looks like this is darker than this, but it's not, it's just the light. But it's looking pretty good. Still got some like yellow tones and slight orangey tones happening, but I think even with like a pastel, this will look pretty cute. The colors would get a little bit murky from the yellow tones, but it's still quite light, and I was very encouraged by the process and also like how quickly it lifted the color. It really feels like it's just very effective. It works really quickly and works really well. The next step of this hair transformation is I'm going to be using Manic Panic Mystic Heather, which is a really beautiful like pinky purple sort of shade from what I've seen. So I'm gonna apply that today and hopefully it turns out super cute. I don't know if that's gonna be in this video or in another video. I probably will make them separate videos, but we'll have to see.